Hello and welcome to a quick last epoch crafting tutorial. In this tutorial I will show you all you need to know about crafting in last epoch. First of all, we need to talk about the item based stats. Those two items, the dagger and the sword, are both one-hand melee weapons. The difference is their base stats. As you can see here, the dagger has a 1.14 fast attack rate. It gives you bonus 9 melee physical damage and 2% chance to crit. The sword attacks fast as well and gives you 10 melee physical damage, but it doesn't give any crit. The choice between these two depends on what build you're going for. To add stats to your weapon, you need to put the weapon in the forge and click one of these two icons. It doesn't make any difference which one you choose. As you can see, here are all the shards that I collecting during my gameplay, and some of them have added and some of them have increased. Added means it adds base stats to the item, while increased means that it increases by a percentage the stats you already have. To add, for example, dodge rating, which is a suffix, I just click on it and it will appear down here. When upgrading, the item will have added instability. Instability makes it harder to craft, and once you keep upgrading and instability keeps building up, you will have a chance to damage the item, making it unupgradable anymore. To combat instability, we can use glyphs. The glyphs are items that help you crafting. They don't add anything to the item, they only manage the instability. If we add the glyph of stability, we have a chance to add reduced instability to the item, making it easier to upgrade without breaking. If we add the glyph of the guardian, it reduces the chance to damage it by a lot. I will show you when we start upgrading the item. For this example, we will use the glyph of stability on the dagger and will be adding dodge rating. As you can see, the item got some instability on it, and now the next upgrade has a 93% chance to happen, so it only has 7% chance to fail. The item has 2 instability on it. If we want to add a different stat, we just click the tab again and we can add another stat. For example, we want more melee fire damage. We click it, it will come down here. We use the same glyph that helps us fight instability and we hit upgrade. As you can see, the upgrade chance is reduced now because the instability increased. Each stat can be upgraded, and it can upgrade a maximum to tier 5 when using the forge. The item turned blue because it has 2 affixes on it. If we add another affix, let's say melee void damage, it will increase the rarity of the item, making it yellow. As you can see, now it's a yellow item with increased fire damage, melee void damage, and it has some dodge rating. If I want to upgrade the item again, it has an 86% chance to upgrade and the remaining percent chance to be damaged. If we change the glyph to a glyph of the guardian, it will ignore some of the instability, giving us a 100% chance to upgrade. I will not use glyphs anymore in the hope that the item will break, so I can show you what happens next. I'll keep adding dodge rating until it breaks, since I don't really have a use for them. Every time we upgrade, the instability goes up and the chance to breaking goes up with it. This item didn't break So we'll try to upgrade something else, and we can't, since I need a higher level to upgrade. You can keep upgrading an item till you have all of them tier 5, but that's very hard to do. Anyway, we can keep upgrading since it didn't break, but consider that it did broke. Let's try to break this chest piece. I'm getting really lucky with the item not breaking, but that doesn't matter. If it breaks and it damages, you can't keep adding shards to it. So does that make the item useless? No, it doesn't. We can use a rune of shattering if we want to have some of the shards back. Rune of shattering give us a random chance that we get the affixed shards back. In this example, we got 4 of the shards we used back. Apart from the rune of shattering, there are other runes. There's the rune of refinement, which rerolls all affixes of an item within their tier. So for example, this sword has a tier 1 fire damage. If we hit shift and if we have control alt on it, we can see that the range for melee fire damage and melee war damage is 3 to 6, so we got both high rolls on it. And the increased dodge chance is 35 to 42, so we got a low roll on it. We can use the rune of refinement to change those rolls into something else, but it will also add instability. As you can see, the rolls changed. We got lower rolls, but it was expected since we had hit higher rolls before. You can use a rune of removal, which removes a random affix from an item, but of course it adds instability. Any change you do to an item adds instability. When using the rune of removal, you will take away one of the affixes. You mostly use this when you find a good item with 2 or 3 good affixes, but one of them is bad, so you want to try to hit that and then replace it with something good for your build. There's a rune of cleanses, which remove all affixes from an item and reduce the instability on it. This is used when you find a good base item. For example, the base item here is a one-hand sword, Gladius, with 10 melee physical damage. And if we were to use this rune, we will clear it and make it a white item again, removing all affixes. And lastly, we have the rune of shaping, which rerolls the implicit of an item. In this example, the range of the implicit is 10 to 10, so this rune won't do anything to this sword. As you progress in the game, you will find items that have an implicit with a range, and that can be changed with that rune. For example, this my two-hand blunt weapon has a range to chance on blade from 19 to 39, so this item will work on it, making the range anywhere from 19 to 39. I hope this quick explanation helped you and your crafting adventure. If you have any question, leave a comment and I will respond as soon as I can. Thanks for watching and good luck.